Good morning, everybody. Another segment of Frankly My Dear. So, man, I'm going to dive right into it. Man, so what y'all probably already know or finding out, Jerry Jones is completely delusional, okay? And now I see why people hate the fan base, with all due respect to some of you all. I respect some of you fans. Others I don't. But for those of you who didn't hear, for one, he said two things that are just delusional. Shows that he's unaware of what's going on with his team. He's too stubborn to admit that he was wrong. So before I get to the more egregious thing he said, the first thing he said that basically the Cowboys don't have a problem at wide receiver. Now, I know many people are going to say, hey, it's just 1 week. People are jumping the gun. This is not just a 1 week thing, okay? You ain't going to have no receivers next week. You ain't going to have no receivers the following week. You ain't had no receivers since this summer when you let Dez go. Now, I wasn't the biggest fan of Dez, okay, because I felt like he can only run about 2 routes, to be honest. But at the same time, people still had to respect his ability. Now, who you respecting on that team? Allen Hurns, underachiever. My Gallup, nothing. Rookie. Cole Little Beasley, nothing. Nobody's scared of him. Maybe a good compliment or receiver, but nothing. No Jason Witten. I don't know why they don't. At this point, I do agree with Skip Bayless. I don't know why they don't give Rico Gathers a chance, but I think they cut him. I want to say they either cut him or he got in some trouble or something, but I noticed him last year in preseason. I thought he could take the throne from Witten. He's not there. Offensive line, weak. Not weak, not as strong. But, people are, and these are things that aren't going to go away. The only thing that may go away is I think the running game will get going. But to say that they don't have an issue at receiver and say that they were open, they were just getting missed, that's not true, okay? It's no talent at receiver. Honestly, at this point, I feel he needs to just swallow his pride and bring back Dez. I mean, I know it seemed like that bridge is burned, but that's the only option I feel for them at this point, man, is to bring him back. And if you do bring him back, he will be a motivated player. A motivated Dez could be a dangerous Dez. Like I said, even though I had my issues about Dez. But the more egregious thing that Jerry Delusional said that Dak is somewhere between Jared Goff and Cam MVP of the league Newton. Okay? This is what I'm talking about, man. Like I said, man, for those of you who know me, I've never been a fan of Dak, and that has nothing to do with me being a Redskin fan. I actually respected Tony Romo more than even Dallas fans respected him. A lot of them didn't respect him until he was no longer there. Okay? My issue is Dak needed a perfect situation to thrive in. Cam has never had a perfect situation to thrive in. He had 2 running backs that were decent, but none of them combined were Zeke. His offensive line has always been shoddy. A good run blocking offensive line, poor pass blocking offensive line. Cam Newton never had any outside threats when Steve Smith left early in Cam's career. Kelvin Benjamin couldn't stay healthy. They had nobody who you respected, and this man still had over 40 combined touchdowns his MVP season. Not only did he have that, even since then, he's still carrying the load. He's way more athletic than Dak. That's disrespectful, to be honest. I know Cam's accuracy is hit or miss, but at the end of the day, I've seen Cam put the team on his back without a perfect scenario to help him. I have not seen that out of Dak Prescott yet. Okay? Also, Jared Goff. I will say, Jared Goff is definitely a product of a perfect surroundings and a perfect offensive coach in McVay. But I don't even think he's him yet, because you even noticed his growth in that game against the Raiders. He was going through his progressions. He was getting the ball out quick. He was confident. He was a confident player, okay? And to me, Dak Prescott is more. I would even to me he's more in the tier of a guy like that's disrespectful too. I would say Andy Dalton. So guys of those of nature, or guys of that nature. You know, he is not this elite world beater that people make him out to be. Then you know you got some people try to hedge their bets to say they were never big on him, but soon, if he was the scorer, they'll be yelling his name, screaming his praises. Okay, if he was to have a big game, these same people, fickle people. Okay, but that's how they do, you know. And now the reason I'm saying Jerry Delusional is showing me why the Cowboy Nation is like they are is because some of them do recognize the weaknesses in the team. My thing is they recognize those weaknesses and still proclaim themselves as a Super Bowl contender. Okay? You can't be a Super Bowl contender with no second, even though defense been playing good, with no threat at receiver. You can't be a Super Bowl contender with a banged up line. Okay? You can't be a Super Bowl contender with Dak Prescott being the driving force of your offense. And the thing is, I'm not gonna say Dak will never be that. You know, but I mean it's year 3. The dip he took last year, the way he started against a good Panthers defense, but he just looked lost out there. He should not be looking lost in year 3 of his career if he's supposed to be a franchise quarterback. But anyways, man, I just had to comment on Jerry Delusional, man, and his comments, man. And it shows me why some Cowboys fans, and I'm not even just going to hop on you Cowboys fans, teams in general, you know, when you got guys like that leading the team, you know, you all are his children, you know. Daddy delusional, y'all delusional. But anyways, like I say, it is just 1 week, man. I do think y'all got a good matchup with the Giants. I don't think it's going to be a complete fail. What I do know, though, is that Dak Prescott is not who they say he is. That's what I do know. Okay, that much I do know. What I don't know is how y'all season going to end, which it should still be good if y'all stick to the formula of riding Zeke, who is the real driving force of that offense. But anyways, man, y'all let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button, like button, comment, share. Y'all have a productive day, man. 1.